Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Kai X Limitless, and we back with another one, and we're talking about one of the most delusional rappers in the game, right? So we're talking about Young Miami, right? Somehow, she always feels like she's bigger than what she really is, and we're really gonna get into that, right? So Young Miami was, dissing Joe Budden for getting a gold plaque on his 2003 hit song Pump It Up, and she left laughing emojis on it, right? When people respond to somebody like her, she can spin the narrative easily and play victim and whatnot, but let's just call it what it is. Joe Budden is a way more talented artist than Young Miami will ever be, because Young Miami doesn't even write her own songs, and she abandoned her whole City Girls career to be with Diddy, right? So after she left the laughing emojis on Joe Budden getting his gold plaque, she says, I was 9 years old when that song came out, and I'm 30 now. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Then someone says, in response, they said, you can't even release music, so what the F you laughing for? Right? Then she said, B, cause I can laugh, HOE, right? And she goes on and says another message to Joe Budden. She says, another one bites the dust. Remember, you were just celebrating when you thought I took an L. I can laugh. You was just laughing at me, so let's laugh, right? So, and Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden pretty much just criticizes her musically, right? And over the years, she hasn't shown an interest in the music game, right? In terms of writing, in terms of being a creative artist, she doesn't really take it seriously. So why get mad at Joe Budden for calling out that you're not really taking the craft of being a rapper that seriously as your partner JT was, right? And JT had to leave the group because, you weren't really at the studio when you needed to be. You were too busy, chasing Diddy. And someone brings this fact up. They said after making fun of Joe Budden for receiving his gold plaque, after 19 years of his single Pump It Up, Young Miami gets into a back and forth and with Joe Budden and his fans, and they reveal that Joe is still out streaming Young Miami on Spotify as a retired rapper, right? So you're making fun of somebody's, old career, right, or their aged career when you don't even have a full career. So that's the real downside of being as delusional as Young Miami. You think that you did more than you really did. So listen to Joe Budden's response to, Young Miami making fun of his, pretty impressive accomplishment, even though it might be 20 years later, right? But, still not many people have a gold record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to diminish the man's work.
Also, it has come to my attention that a few of you people out there think that it's key time because LL came and brought me my gold plaque for Pump It Up.
Dun, 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 dun. How slow?
So I'm the last to know that there are a few of you out there that are laughing at that gesture. And I want to be clear, everybody can laugh. If you sit up here and you dish it, you have to be able to take it. Mm-hmm. I stand in that. I have said a bunch of shit about a bunch of people. My actions are not exonerated at all here. I am clear on why people fire at me, and I'm willing to stand there. But to the people that know me just a tad bit better, there's absolutely nothing you could say to make me think that LL Cool J bringing me my Pump It Up gold plaque to my fucking triple platinum or whatever, quadruple platinum podcast is an L. Hey, if Pump It Up sold one copy and LL walked in here and said, hey, here's your one copy you sold, and I want to sit down on your platform and talk to you. The hip-hop head that I am would take that to be the biggest of W's because of my Queens background and because of who I deem LL Cool J to be. Now, while we all can laugh, and if there's anybody that I hope would be laughing, it is Young Miami with all that she has had to endure in the past year or so. I want to be clear. I like Young Miami. I do. I want to be honest here. And I think that she is a pretty good content creator.
Right, so that's Joe Budden's response, and even DJ Academics, and he been hard on Young Miami, right? You know, he's been beefing with Young Miami and Diddy and them for the past like 3 years. And listen to what DJ Academics had to say about Young Miami, you know, trying to big dog Joe Budden.
Your music career was never compared to Joe Budden, number one. You are Caribou. You see, the reason why you can't speak to somebody like Joe Budden is because whether he wrote a song, which is almost like a pop song now, it's a very popular hip-hop song, Pump It Up, or he wrote any of them other songs he wrote, they all came from his pen, his mind. He owns the publishing. Young Miami, you can't name 5 lyrics that you done wrote, and that's the problem. You got to stop cosplaying as you're a outstanding artist, because you're nothing but a ventriloquist. And that's the problem, where people like Joe Budden has always been frustrated. I didn't get his frustration when I first lined up with him on Everyday Struggle, because part of his frustration was with people like you. Because people like him, for him to come up with some brilliant lyrics, really genius shit, double entendres and triple entendres and all these complex and multis and all this type of stuff, he had to really think. Pen and paper, BlackBerry, iPhone. He's really trying to lock in. All you had to do was show up and say, "Where's my rhymes?" Now, I'm not going to knock everybody who uses a ghostwriter, uses help. But you're the same person who also disrespected your label before, and they're the one who gave you the ghostwriter. Remember the reason why Yachty don't roll for y'all no more? You want to tell people? I'll tell people. You don't want to talk about that. Why don't Yachty write for y'all no more? You tell me. But you won't say it. You can't. It's disingenuous to see an artist that don't write, that is non-talented, that could barely recite. And by the way, don't let nobody, and Young Miami, you know I spoke directly to your situation. The reason why you addressing everybody, neighborhood talk, Joe Budden and not me, is because you know I talk to, you know exactly who I talk to at this point. You don't want to say it. You don't want them tapes out of you not being able to perform the record, you not being able to record. You sound remedial. You should never mention a real rapper in your mouth. You're just not that talented. The whole point with somebody like you is that when given and gifted a career, is that you've just never had the you've just never had the passion to just to say, I'm going to just give a little bit more than average. And that's the problem. So when you talk about Joe Budden, I don't care if he went one-time platinum, gold, maybe only sold 300,000 records. You're not an artist. You're not an artist. You're an actor. You're a script reader. You've never written anything solid. I challenge Carisha to show us her crafting any record she doesn't write. You heard what Cat Williams says. He doesn't write. That is Young Miami. It's so sad that she's keeping this. Listen, Young Miami, this is what I believe. Number one, your podcast, I actually like your podcast. What you got to get over is that I don't think anybody said your podcast was ever trash. They just said that you didn't do it enough. You were still trying to parade as an artist, but it wasn't really parading as an artist because you weren't dropping mad music anyway. You're just lazy. You rather lay on your back, take some dick, suck some cock, get peed on, but you don't want to actually put in the work to write a record or even put in work to do the podcast. The people you're talking about, and I agree with Joe. If you win an award at the BT Hip Hop Award, that fucking clown show of media platforms that they give awards to, if you win an award for a media platform and you barely do your podcast, you got 6 episodes, you got motherfuckers like Joe Budden who does 2 to 3 episodes a week. I'm over here streaming 8 hours multiple times a week. You have Gillian Wallow traveling all over the fucking world trying to interview the people who matter, talk about the things that's happening. You have Drink Champs going so crazy. You have Sean Cotton, who's all in the culture. You have Adam 22. You have Vlad. Everybody is they're working to their last drop of sweat and blood. And a little criticism. This is exactly why, Carisha, let's talk about this, Carisha. We don't gotta wait for Joe. Why you dropped and JT not dropped? Let's talk about. Oh, you want to talk about it? Why you dropped and JT not dropped? Let's talk about it. I want to talk about that. Why the label focusing on her but not focusing on you? You're unpassionate. I don't even know if that's a word. You lack the passion that is needed for anybody to. Carisha, what you can't do is you can't get nobody to commit millions to you unless you're sucking their dick like Diddy. That's the problem. You wasn't fucking and sucking everybody else. So they all pulled their money out. They all said, by the way, Carisha, answer this question before you get at Joe. Why are you dropped, but JT not dropped? Why don't they fuck with you? And why do they fuck with her? You know why? Because that girl, I don't give a fuck if she with Uzi. She don't want to go lay up under a nigga. She don't want to go lay up on a nigga and just suck dick and just try to get some money. She want to go work for hers. She rather perform in an airplane bathroom. Goddamn Olive Garden. She want to perform anywhere and she'll take any type of clowning and embarrassment because you know what? No matter if you want to say she's the most talented or not, she definitely got some passion. That's where you just don't go in.
So let me know what you think in the comment box. You know, before you really throwing stones, you really have to, not live in a glass house, right? That's as the saying goes. And Young Miami is in no position to really talk about anybody, especially when it comes to musically. When's the last time she's had a hit song? And when it comes to writing, she doesn't even write her own lyrics. That's Lil Yachty that is writing all these chicks, they hit songs and whatnot. So, it's just crazy to think that she thinks she really did something, that she thinks in her mind that she is above Joe Budden. And if it wasn't for Diddy, her podcast wouldn't be, getting all of these crazy awards. She has had a leg up from Diddy, and she's denounced Diddy now, so she's probably looking for the next person to bring her up. So let me know what you think in the comment box. I know people feel like Joe Budden is a hater, that's the narrative, but a lot of times he be giving out game, he be talking about music, he knows the music game, right? And I've never heard Joe Budden just get crazy disrespectful on Young Miami on some like very personal stuff to, try to diminish someone's personal award and accomplishment just because someone criticized your music. That doesn't really seem like an equal thing to me, right? So let me know what you think in the comment box. Young Miami, she is a very deluded chick, right? She thinks that she's higher up in the food chain than she really is, right? So let me know what you think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we gone.